don't really think that citizens are silent. Let's wait for the elections. You would see a lot of protest votes in the elections. For instance, citizens, are just wondering how come that they voted a certain political party and they won, and majority of the votes went to that particular political party. And then one individual, driven by a plurality of factors. One, it could be induced. It could be, they could be coerced. We don't know what deals that they have. But all of these reasons, are self-serving, and they are selfish reasons. They are personal political reasons. And the question is, for all of these folks who've defected, did they consult with the people? So what you see is a mandate being substituted without due consultation with the people. And that's a backdoor way of sabotaging and undermining the sovereignty of the people, because sovereignty and legitimacy is derived from the people. You secure votes and go into office based on votes given to you by the people to your party, and then you switch without consulting the people. Was there a referendum? Was there a vote? So I don't think people are quiet. I just think that people are just watching in certain instances, and when you see people pledging support or saying that they endorse some of these defections, in actual fact, a lot of those are either as a product of financial inducement. But when people are making choices, because there are some defections that, quite frankly, in my personal estimation, they were just needless and unnecessary. There are cases where you've seen, governors that will not be on the ballot in 2027. There are cases where you see states that are traditionally strongholds of some of the political parties that really have no business, moving to the ruling party. You see them, just jump ship. Again, we're not privy to what are the factors driving that. But I think when it comes to the people, I don't think the people are quiet. We'll see what will happen in the next elections. It doesn't mean that there aren't people who, to a large extent, support, these defections. But we cannot say concretely that there's evidence to the effect that these people were consulted and they gave consent for their mandate, to be transferred to another political party. And let's not forget that I think morally it is wrong for you to vie and seek power on the platform of a political party and people trust, because in Nigeria we vote for political parties, and you defect, without going back to the people to seek their approval. Unfortunately, only elections provide that opportunity, and we will see, what happens. And I really want to reiterate as well that, the legal framework needs to be reviewed in a way that it limits this sort of unnecessary defection that to a large extent is not informed by either implosion or the political parties. And maybe lastly to say that all of these just tells us that our political parties are weak. In places where they are existent, they've got institutional, structural, and leadership problems that needs fixing. So currently, the health state of our political parties in Nigeria is really at its lowest, very lowest ebb.